episode 7, we've unlocked voiceovers. Here I am on the road to the farm. I took the bus to the Bethlehem checkpoint and then was picked up. Look at how beautiful these views are. So as you can see, the rest of the road is blocked off here because of the nearby settlements. This is the first cat that came to greet me. I did not know I was going to be in cat heaven. Look at how sweet she is. So today is October 7th, 2025. Obviously a very heavy day today. And of course the IOF was bright and early with their raids, all over the place, but also in my neighborhood. I mean, I came out of my house and the first thing I see is a trash can in the middle of the road set on fire, and they're just like blocking off the street and shooting into certain streets. But alhamdulillah, my taxi driver did God's work, and I got to the checkpoint and made it to Bethlehem, where I'm at the Tent of Nations. I will be here for at least a week volunteering, and I'm very excited to just connect with the land more and help out. And well, here's the settlement. Apparently 3 families live there now, so yeah, but inshallah today will be okay here. And yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. I also think I might knock out soon. Like, it is a full moon. It was a harvest moon, so I don't know, on full moons I never seem to be able to sleep. I think it also being October 7th probably played a factor in that too. But yeah, so I might just go take a little nap right now and then get to work after. Time to eat some lunch before I head out into the field and get to the farming. So here I am in the grapevine area. I am tilling the soil, basically digging around the stem so that when we water the grapevines, the water can go to the roots more easily. And then the woman next to me is pruning the grapevines, because soon we will be preparing the rest of the land to plant more grape saplings, but these are the existing healthy ones. Here is my first sunset on the farm. There is just the most beautiful, beautiful sunsets and beautiful views. This was my first interaction with Pumpkin. We literally became inseparable. And for my first night, we had a little campfire, played some games. It was super wholesome. Good morning. It's day 2. Did not really sleep last night. I'm not sure if it's the full moon energy or being in a new place, but I'm up and at it anyways. Been moving a bunch of stones this morning to clear out the path for the tractor. And yeah, I'm already thinking to extend my time another week because I'm just meant to be a farmer. Like, what can I say? Here I am collecting rocks and putting them into a wheelbarrow to transport them into a larger pile so that the tractor can come and basically collect them and move them out of the way so that we can dig the holes for the grape saplings. Now we transport the wheelbarrow over to the pile of stones and add them to the pile, as you can see here. It is 11 o'clock a.m. and I am already beat. Bear with me, guys. I only unlocked Farmer Sophia not even 24 hours ago. Now I am learning how to prune the olive trees so that we can prepare them for the harvest, and this is some work that I will be doing throughout my time on the farm. I felt very connected to the trees and the land while doing this. It was some of the most therapeutic work that I did while on the farm. Olive trees are essential to Palestinian culture, the economy, our history, and I talk more about that specifically in the later part of this video while I'm doing the olive harvest. But here I wanted to talk about olive oil being known for its healing and medicinal properties and its importance in Islamic tradition. And so the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, had said, "Eat the olive oil and anoint yourselves with it, for it comes from a blessed tree." So it's often referred to as a cure-all, and this hadith underlies the spiritual and physical benefits of the olive. And Palestinians, we continue to use olive oil in daily life, not only for cooking, but also for the medicinal purposes, from skincare to healing wounds. Some of the health benefits are improved heart health, reduced inflammation, support for brain function, and it helps to lower blood pressure and reduce stroke risk. Here's my bestie and farm aide, Pumpkin, who also loves and cares for the olive trees. Beautiful flower alert. So I have just learned how to bushwhack, and here I am bushwhacking. And if you can tell by my face, this is some hard work. Like, I was putting in the work. It requires some muscle and some cardio, but I honestly really enjoyed it. And soon you will see a little surprise that I found in the bushes. But yeah, again, just clearing out the way because we will be planting those grape saplings. So just clearing out everything around the area, you know. But yeah, look at me. I am like in it to win it, truly. And I enjoyed myself. I honestly really enjoyed the hard labor that was done. So I was just bushwhacking, and look what I found. Oh, he's coming out. Hello, say hi. Oh, he's starting to come out. My new friend. Hello. I was actually very sad to release him back out into the wild. My friend. Now it is time to do some watering. So I'm filling up the watering can from these jerry cans. Insane name for a can, right? It actually comes from Germany. I looked up the history about why it's called a jerry can. But yeah, anyways, I could carry the jerry can, and I have carried it in other instances, but sometimes it's easier to just fill up the water can and come back and keep refilling it rather than carrying the heavy jerry can. So that is what I am doing. And this is how I was taught to water. So water a bit, wait 3 seconds, water again, wait another 3 seconds, let it settle in, and then water one more time. And yeah. So I had just a very brief lesson before I started doing what I'm doing here. But I'm removing the rocks from around the baby olive tree because I am going to basically create a small okay, so here I am tilling the soil, right? Or churning it. I don't know. And then you want to create a little dent. Some space around it because soon we're going to come back and lay some compost and water. And so, yeah. So I wasn't supposed to actually be taking the dirt out here. I was supposed to just mound, make a little hill, with the dirt, not actually remove the dirt. But it's okay. I learned after. But yeah, so that's essentially what I'm doing. And then once I've created the indent around the the olive tree, then I will start to put the rocks back around to just kind of border the little grape tree. Olive tree, that is an olive tree. So here's me and my bestie and my farm aide, Pumpkin, filling up some jerry cans with water. As you can see, again, we are inseparable, glued to the hip. Yeah, it was literally like having a child. She would follow me out to the field. She wanted me to hold her. Yeah, and it didn't help that I would low key give her treats on the side. So yeah, love her. I wish I could hold my cat like this, but I'm allergic. How cute are all these little caterpillars just hanging out on this stem
My dress.
and also on my dress? All right, so here we are laying the compost. Like I said, we are making that indent around there. You can see it more clear here to lay the compost. And then once we lay the compost, we put some leaves around it. I don't know why. Okay. I am just doing what I'm told to do, period. Here is some more fun, hard work that I did was dig the holes to plant the grape saplings. And mind you, I helped to dig 200 holes. Yes, 200. It took some time and it took some energy, but it was again like all the farm work, very therapeutic. I enjoyed myself. Just honestly listened to some podcasts while I was doing this or some music and just let the time pass. But yeah. Me and cats are the greatest love story ever. Like, look at this cutie just hanging out by my foot while I'm digging the holes. It's like chilling. Oh my god, stop. Ugh, she's so precious. We've dug the holes and now the grape saplings are going in and the water is being poured and then we're gonna like put the dirt around so that it stays. Whoa, okay. Now I'm doing a headstand. Yeah, I had to take some time for my yoga practice. Probably should have taken more time, but yeah, it's crazy because you could hear like the jets going over. You could also hear the bombs that were being dropped in Gaza. Um, so you really cannot, namaste the occupation away, but you can still do some inversions to get some blood flow to your head. And yeah. Day one of the olive harvest. Here we go. Getting in the tree and climbing up to pick the olives that are at the top of the tree was honestly my favorite part of the olive picking that I did. But yeah, this like the very initial stages of the olive harvest. After we're done picking, the olives will be sent to either be produced into olive oil or soap or to be prepared for consumption. So it is day two of picking olives. However, a lot of the trees this year did not produce a lot of olives, and this is the same for all the olive trees throughout Palestine this year. We are also pruning the trees as we pick the olives. See, like this one here doesn't even have any olives on it. When you visit Palestine, you'll see that olive trees are a defining feature of our landscape. Olive farming is a crucial part of the Palestinian economy, and the olive oil industry itself supports the livelihoods of thousands of families. Because of this, there is always an increase in violent settler attacks during the olive harvest, and since 67, Israel has destroyed over 1 million trees, and in late August, they uprooted 10,000 trees in one city. In Palestinian culture, the olive tree is a symbol of sumud, or steadfastness. Many olive trees here are centuries old, some even thousands of years old, with roots that run deep into the soil. They are able to grow in harsh conditions, representing the endurance that Palestinian people, who despite the many challenges we face, continue to nurture and protect the land and our heritage. The olive harvest concluded my 2 weeks on the farm. I highly recommend looking more into the Tent of Nations. I will give a little description and drop their link in the caption. But my time on this farm was the highlight of my 3 months returning home. And if you have the chance to come out and volunteer with this family, I highly recommend doing so.